right? Did we discuss that point or not? No, right? So yeah, did we discuss, Richard, that point?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So in the yesterday we are discussing up to filters, right, Richard?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so up to filters we discuss it, right? Filters and see, and one more thing is after filters, how many types of filters are there? Do you know, Richard? At least number.
సార్ తెలియదు సార్. జస్ట్ అంటే ఆప్షన్స్ చూసాను అంతే, గుర్తులేవు ఎన్ని.
అంటే నిన్న చెప్పానా లేదా 5 టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఫిల్టర్స్ అని?
చెప్పారు సార్.
Okay. So next one is coming to the visualization. Okay, so 1 second, let me confirm it once, because okay, yesterday we are discussing about the modeling part, right? How we can hide the columns and unhide the columns and everything that we discussed yesterday. Okay, so today we need to discuss about, okay, so in the yesterday we are discussing about the left pen, how many options are there, how the options will work and everything that we discussed it, right? Today we
Yes.
need to discuss. Hello. Yeah, tell me. Yeah, tell me, Divya. You're saying something?
No, I'm responding to your question.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes, yesterday we have discussed. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying is.
Okay. So today we need to discuss filter span. Okay. So this is a filter span. Okay. This is a filter span. Okay. This filter span, sometimes if it is in disable, okay, then where you need to go to enable means you need to go to the view tab. There you have to click on this particular one, filters is there. Okay. So when you click on filters, you can enable this filter span itself. Again, when you click on the same option means it will be disabled. Again, if you click on the same option, it will be enabled. Okay. That means this is a filter span. Okay. In this filter span, there are 5 types of filters are there. How many types of filters are there? There are 5 types of filters are there. Filter on this visual, filter on this page, and filter on all pages, drill down and drill through filter. Okay. So how many types of filters are there? There are 5 types of filters are there. Filter on this visual, filter on this page, filter on all pages, drill down and drill through. Vijay, we have only 2 options are available here itself. Okay. So what about the other 3? Okay. So actually how many filters are there? Five are there, right? But here it is showing only 2. What about the other 3? See, when you take any visual in the visual pan, if you take any particular visual and then filter on this visual option will be enabled. Okay, that means whenever you select any particular visual or when you take any particular visual in the visual span, then filter on this visual will be enabled. Then only filter on this visual will be enabled. Otherwise, by default, for every time by default only 2 options will be there: filter on this page, filter on all pages. Understand? Okay, so what are these filters? Okay, what these filters will do means you can filter the values, column values, that we can discuss in when it comes to the filter span. So we will discuss in depth. Okay, so right now how many types of filters are there, just we need to see, that's it. Okay, so in this, filter on this visual, filter on this page, filter on all pages. By default, only 2 options will be there: filter on this page, filter on all pages. Okay, whenever you select any particular visual, then only filter on this visual option will be enabled. Okay, next one is drill down and a drill through. Okay. Next one is drill down and a drill through. Okay. So drill down and drill through are also a filters. Okay. Suppose where are those options means when you come down. Okay. So below the visualizations here the values something options are here, and below that at last you will see the drill through, right? This is also a filter. That means how many options we can cover it now? Four options: filter on this visual, filter on this page, filter on all pages, and drill through. Okay. What about drill down? Drill down is also a filter. Okay. Drill down is also a filter. So that option we can enable it on the visualization. Okay. Drill down option is enabled in the visualization. Okay. In the visualization we can see the drill down option. Okay. So remaining options you can directly see here, but drill down option you can see it in the visualizations only. Understand? So these are the 5 types of filters are there in Power BI. Okay. Sometimes they will ask the question like how many types of filters are there in Power BI? There are 5 types of filters are there in Power BI. Okay. Filter on this visual, filter on this page, filter on all pages, drill down and drill through. Okay. Those are all the filters. Okay. Next one is visualization. Okay. This is a visualization span. Okay. So whatever visuals you can see it here, these visuals we can call it as default visuals. Whatever visuals we can see it here, these visuals we can call it as default visuals. Okay. So in the starting class itself, I told you like there are n number of visuals will be there, like 200 plus visuals are there. But here I can see only 20 to 25 visuals, right? What about the remaining visuals? Okay, don't worry. So whatever visuals you can see it here, these visuals we can call it as default visuals. Okay. So remaining visuals will be there in the place called as market store or app store. Okay. Or Microsoft store. Okay. Remaining visuals are placed in the Microsoft store itself. Okay. Because if all the 200 plus visuals, if it is there means application size will be increases, right? If size is increases, it will be impacted to the performance of the report, right? That's the reason only few visuals here it is enabled. Remaining visuals they are put it in the place called as market store or Microsoft store itself. Okay. Understand? So whatever visuals we can see it here, these visuals we can call it as default visuals. Whatever visuals are placed in the market store, those visuals we can call it as custom visuals. What is that? That means here, whatever visuals we can see it here, these visuals we can call it as default visuals. Okay. Whatever visuals are placed in the market store or Microsoft store, those visuals we can call it as custom visuals. Okay. So how can I get that particular custom visual means? So if you want to log into the, if you want to go to the if you want to go to the Microsoft store, must and should required credentials. Okay, don't worry about that. I will give the credentials to you. You have to use whenever it will ask the credentials at that time. These credentials you have to use it. Understand? Not only here, wherever the credentials it will ask, you have to give my credentials itself. Okay, these are my credentials. See, you have to use these credentials. Okay, suppose so. See, when I'm logged to the Microsoft Store, if I want to get the custom visuals, okay, suppose so I know how to see how to get the default visuals, right? I want to see what are all the custom visuals, right? If I want to see the custom visuals means where you need to go? You need to go to the Microsoft Store or Market Store. How you need to go means there are three dot buttons are available here itself, right? Click on these three dot buttons. You will have, there are two options. There are two options are there to get the custom visuals. One is get more visuals. Another one is import a visual from file. Okay, so these both options are getting a custom visuals only, but both are in different way we can get the custom visuals. First one is get more visuals. Okay, if you click on get more visuals, okay, first it will ask the credentials. You have to give the mail ID here. Okay, so this whatever mail ID I gave it to you, that mail ID you have to give it here. Okay, click on continue it. Once you click on continue it, you need to give the password here. Whatever password I provided to you, you have to give it there. See, once you give the credentials, okay, it will uh, uh, it will redirect to that Market Store or Microsoft Store. Here itself, see in this Microsoft Store, you will see there are different visuals. All these are different visuals will be there. Okay. So whichever visual you want, you can just select it and click on add, then automatically you will get it. Okay. Suppose I want a different visual. Instead of scrolling like this, you have to set it here also. Suppose I want a card related visual. Okay. See, if you type like 2, 3 characters, then automatically those related visuals, it will come set. Okay. Suppose I want this visual. Okay. Then what you need to do? Just click on that particular visual, whichever you want it. Okay. So once you click on that one, there are two options is there. Click on add and download sample. Okay. If you click on add, this particular custom visual is directly added to the Power BI. Is directly added to the Power BI. Okay. What about download option? Download sample means suppose you don't know how to use this particular visual. Okay, suppose you don't know how to use it, then what will happen is you have to click on download sample. What will happen when you click on download sample? That means they are giving some sample Power BI file itself. In the sample file itself, how we can use this particular custom visual, they will clearly shows you, and based on that, the same by seeing that, you will implement the same thing in your particular report itself. Understand? Suppose download it. So once downloaded, click on open file. Whatever you downloaded, those are in downloads folder, and open that file. When you open that file, see in that Power BI file itself, how you need to use that particular visual, and clearly it will mention here itself. See, these are the visuals will be there. See, this is the visual. Okay, so how this visual is used, what are the columns they are putting into this one, and by seeing here, by selecting that particular visual, ACT percentage is there. What ACT percentage is there, you can check it here. See, it is an numeric related column and percentage related column, you have to take it here. Okay, plan percentage means there is a plan percentage numeric value, and here it will shows act percentage value also it will shows. That means here what are the values are shown? Three values it will shows. One is percentage related thing, another one is the sum of value of that particular one, and the that means remaining percentage it will show. That means this that means for if you want to create this particular custom visual, we need to take three different numeric values. By seeing that, you will understand the same thing, right? So if you want to use the same particular visual in your report means you have to take the numeric values only. Like this, by seeing downloading this sample, okay, they are providing some Power BI file. In the Power BI file, how this custom visual we can use it, they will clearly tell you. Understand? So if you know how to use it, then directly you need to click on add it. Once you click on add it, that particular visual, custom visual will be added. Understand? So if you don't know how to use it also, don't worry about that, because for each and every custom visual, they are giving some sample Power BI file itself. By seeing that, you can use it, how we can use it and everything. Understand? Not only this one, any visual, if you click on that, automatically the download file will be there in that. Suppose if I'm clicking on this one, okay, you will have two options for each and every custom visual itself. There are two options, add and download sample. Okay, if you click on add, then that particular custom visual directly added to the Power BI. Okay, if you click on download sample, then some sample file, Power BI file will be downloaded into your local system. From there you know how to use that particular visual and everything. Understand? Like this, we can get the custom visual by using get more visuals. Okay, another option is import a visual from file. Okay, this option is also getting a custom visual. Okay, so but both are different. Both are, that means get more visuals and import a visual from file is, both are different data, but visuals are same, but way of getting is different. That's it. Here when you click on get more visuals, what will happen? Yeah, after giving a credentials, it will directly go to the market store. From there you can get the custom visuals. But here import a visual from file, first you need to go to the browser. Okay, and after that you can go to that particular Microsoft store itself. There is a Microsoft store is there. From there you need to go it and you have to download the particular custom visual, and after that you have to use import. Let's see practically. Okay, Power BI visual download. When you click on the first option only, you have to click on this one. Okay, when you click on this one, all the custom visuals are available here. That means immediately you have a question, Vijay, these custom visuals and get more custom visuals, both are same or different? Both are same itself, but way of getting is different. That's it. Okay, suppose in this I want some calendar custom visual. Okay, just type it in the search bar itself. Okay, and click on this one, click on enter button. So those relate. Suppose if I want to get this particular custom visual, click on get it now. Once you click on get it now, here also it will ask the credentials. So you have to pass wherever the credentials it will ask, means you have to give my credentials and click on get it now. That particular custom visual will be downloaded into your local system. Once it is downloaded, then you need to come here and use click on this option, import a visual from file. Okay, first you need to download your custom visual into your local system. Once it is downloaded, you need to come to the Power BI and click on this import a visual from file. When you click on import a visual from file, okay, what will happen? Whichever visual is downloaded in the downloads folder, you have to select that particular one and click on open it. That particular custom visual will be imported into Power BI. Is it clear or not? Okay, this is how we can get it. Okay, which one is easy? Either get more visuals is easy or import a visual from file is easy. Richard?
Sir, get more.
Get more visuals is easy because directly we can get into the market store and load the data, right? Okay. But here import a visual from file. First you need to download into your local system, and after that you need to get by using this option you can get it, right? Okay, so both are different. In different way we can get it, can get the custom visual. Okay, next one is remove a visual. What is remove a visual means? We cannot remove the default visual. What is that? Default visual. These are the default visuals, right? These default visuals we cannot remove it. Okay. Only whatever custom visuals we are getting to this Power BI report, those custom visuals only we can remove it. By using a remove visual option, whatever the custom visuals you are getting into this particular report, those custom visuals only we can remove it. Not the default visuals. We cannot remove the default visuals. That means, suppose for example, okay, suppose for example, what are the custom visuals available here? These are the custom visuals. See, so whatever the custom visuals are there below the default visuals in a separate box itself, all the custom visuals are placed here itself. Okay, so only custom visuals only we can remove it. So when you click on remove visual, see here in this box itself, only the custom visuals only you can see it here, not the default visual. See here. Okay, whichever visual you want to remove it, just select this particular visual, then remove option will be enabled and click on the remove. Then it will ask whether are you sure you want to remove it. Yes, if you click on remove it, then that particular custom visual will be removed. Not only single custom visual we can remove multiple custom visuals once at a time. Okay, how you can do that means, when you click on remove a visual, here there are so many custom visuals are, right? So I want to remove multiple custom visuals once at a time. Then what you need to do? Okay, by using control plus click, control plus select. Okay, control plus select, you can select multiple custom visuals, and after that you have to click on remove option. Okay, that means if you want to remove the custom visuals, multiple custom visuals once at a time means by using control plus select. Okay, you whatever columns you whatever custom visuals you want to remove it, those custom visuals you can select it once at a time, and after that click on remove option, then those custom visuals will be removed. Okay, next one is Next one is restore default visuals. What is restore default visuals? Means, so whatever the see, these are the default visuals, right? If I want to unpin this particular default visuals, then those default visuals only you can restore it. What is that? I didn't understand. Let's see practically. So these are the default visuals, right? If these default visuals, if you right click on that particular any default visual, you will have an option called unpin this visual. Okay, whenever you click on unpin this visual, then automatically, okay, it will ask the credentials here. Okay, so whatever visual you are right click on that, whatever default visual is there, any default visual, if you right click on that one, you will have an option called unpin this visual. When you click on unpin this visual, that visual will comes under custom visual place itself. Okay, that particular default visual will comes under custom visual place itself. Not only this one, whatever default visuals you want to unpin it, first you have to right click on that particular default visual and click on unpin this visual, and those visuals will be comes under custom visuals. Okay, So whatever visuals you are unpinned, whatever default visuals you unpinned, whatever default visuals you are unpinned, if you want to restore it back to the same place, okay, then you have to use an option called restore default visuals. See, so from where you are unpin those visuals, in the same place itself, it will be restored back to the same place itself. Understand clearly? So why we need to do? Then we have a question here. Why we need to unpin this particular default visual? What is the use of that one? Why we need to unpin it again? Why we need to restore it back to the same place? Because see, sometimes while we are developing a report, after developing a report, if I want to share this particular report to the users, multiple users will be there. I want to share the report, this particular report to the users. The users don't want to see what visuals I'm using, right? If the users don't want to see what visuals you are using, so those type of visuals you need to unpin it. That's the reason you have to use unpin the visual option. Okay, once you unpin it, so for this particular report, whatever visuals you are unpinned, whatever default visuals you are unpinned, those are comes under custom visuals, right? Whatever the visuals are there in the custom visuals, those visuals user cannot see it. That's the reason sometimes if the user don't want to see what visuals we are using, those default visuals we need to unpin it. Okay, once it is unpinned, those are comes under custom visual place itself. Once the custom visuals, once it is in custom visual place, then we cannot, the users cannot see that one. Okay, so in that particular report you can do that one. So if suppose for example in another report, user want to see all the visuals, then what you need to do? Again, you need to click on restore default visuals, right? Because whatever visuals are there in the custom visuals, user cannot see it. So those default visuals again, I need to restore it back to the same place, right? At that time, you have to use whatever the default visuals are unpinned, those default visuals I need to restore it back to the same place. Then you have to use this option. Okay, is it clear or not? Richard, Divya,
Yes.
Ravindra.
Sir, clear, sir.
Okay, next
Yes,
option.
Clear.
yes, sir.
Okay. Next option is below the visualization, you will have fields will be there. These are the values, we can call it as fields. Okay. In this place itself, you need to drag and drop the columns. Based on the drag and drop the column, the visual will be created. That we can discuss when it comes to the visualization part. I will clearly tell you how it will works and everything. Okay. Next one is field span. What is this field span? That means field span is nothing but whatever data sets we are, whatever the data we are getting into the Power BI, those those data is available under field span only. Under field span only, all the data sets are available here itself. Okay, see here under field span, see there are a number of data sets are there. In all these data sets, we see you can see the table name. These are the table names itself. Only the table names you can see it. But if you expand this particular table, then you will see under that particular under the particular data set, what are all the columns are there, everything you can see it here. Okay, that means whichever data set you want to expand it, just expand that one. Then under that particular table, what columns are there, you can see it here itself. Understand clearly? That means in this particular field span, all the data sets are available under each and every data set. That means if you expand a particular data set, you will see the columns of that particular data set. Okay. See here, all the columns are there. You can see only the column names here itself. You can see only the column names. But if you want to see under the columns what values are there, if you want to see, it means where you need to go. Anyone knows? Okay, that means in this particular data set, if I'm expanding this data set, you will see the column names, right? Okay, but I want to see under the columns what values are there. I want to see it. Where can I see that one? Means yesterday I explained you about the data tab, right? When you click on the data tab, whichever data set you are selected in the fields, that particular data set data, you can see it in that table format. Understand? In this table format, you can see all the tables information here itself. So see here, you can see the columns, different columns, under the columns, what values are there, you can see it here itself. Understand? That it is about field span itself. Okay. Next one is creating a page. If you want to create a page in Power BI, so for example in Excel, if you want to create a new sheet, what you will do, in the Excel you will have below that, you will have a plus icon, right? Plus button is there. When you click on the plus button, in the new sheets are created, right? Here also, if you want to create in one page itself, we cannot create all the visualizations, right? Sometimes you need to create few visuals in one page and few visuals in another page, right? That means you need, if you want to create multiple pages, means here in Power BI, here also there is a plus button is there. By clicking on this button, you can create a new page. Understand? By clicking on this plus button, you can create a new page. Suppose, for example, if I want to delete a particular page itself, then how I need to delete that particular page? Means if I want to delete a particular page, you will have a cross button here. It is there, right? Okay, by clicking on this cross button, you can delete that particular page itself. This is one way of deleting. Okay, another way is in each and every page, if you mouse over to that page, you will see a cross button and you can delete it. Or else right click on that particular page itself, you will have an option called delete a page. Okay, you will have an option called delete a page. By using any of these options, you can delete a particular page itself. Understand? And if I want to rename a page, if I want to rename a particular page, instead of page 2, I want to rename it to PQR. Then how you need to rename it? In two ways you can rename it. One option is double click on that particular page itself, then it will be converted into editable mode and you can rename it. Or else right click on that particular page itself, you will have an option called rename page option is there. Okay, by using this option also you can rename it. Understand clearly? In any of these option, you can rename a particular page itself. Understand clearly? Like this, you can delete a page or rename a page. Understand? Next one is duplicate a page. So what is a duplicate option? Means the copy of the page. If I want to create the same copy of this particular page, means then you have an option called duplicate page. Okay, if I click on duplicate page, what will happen? See the same copy in this PQR, whatever visuals are there and whatever it is there, the same copy of the page will be created here itself. Here, see. Okay, so if I want to create a duplicate page, means duplicate means copy of the page will be created. So if I want to create it, means right click on that particular page, there you will have an option called duplicate page itself. By clicking on that one, you will the duplicate page will be created. Okay, so why we need to create a duplicate page? And that we can discuss in tomorrow's class. In tomorrow's class, why we need to create a duplicate page and how we can hide a particular page itself. Okay, if I want to hide a particular page, how we can do that one? And after completing that, okay, we need to discuss about these ribbons. Okay, that means file, home ribbon, and everything, right? So in file ribbon, what are the options are there, how these options will works, and everything that we can discuss in tomorrow's class. Okay, is it clear? Anyone having any doubts or anything is there?
No, sir.
Divya?
No, sir. It's clear.
No, sir.
Okay, Ajit? Okay, we can stop it here. Tomorrow we'll continue, guys. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.